Today I'm announcing that I'll be stepping down as Premier and as member for Rockingham. I was elected as Premier of Western Australia in March.
Silence! Nobody gives a stuff about you or your stupid little stories! Now take your little mask and shove it right up your ass!
As a young naval officer, when I drove across the Nullarbor in my Corolla,
doesn't know when to stop talking, just continues running at the mouth like verbal diarrhea.
In June 1991.
Get the fuck out of here!
You set? Well, I'd like to welcome everyone here today as we stand on the lands of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people.
You really are a fat bastard.
We acknowledge our elders past, present and emerging and remind ourselves this is...
For the love of God! Can somebody shove a tray of donuts down this virtue signalling slobs pie hole?
Many of you would know by now that I'm stepping away for a little while.
Thank God! That's one less taxpayer-funded pain in the ass we have to put up with.
Am I stupid? I must be missing the point.
It is the core of my being. It is respect.
I've had just about enough as I can take from this self-absorbed crybaby.
You went full retard, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going insane. How in the hell did we get here? I think the chairman's just barred up. So grab a cold one and park your ass in the fart sack and prepare yourself for the 19th episode of Dickhead of the Week. Why are these hapless half-wits standing around clapping for this dickhead with the comb-over?
I don't know.
Alrighty! Let's pop down to the debt capital of the nation and see how much the round-shouldered charlatan has rooted the economy!
Okay, do you put a levy on the top 5% of businesses, or do you cut hospitals and schools? And the answer to that is very clearly, we don't cut hospitals and schools.
Let's face it, let's say the word out loud. The corruption of this Victorian government and this Premier.
Any land tax is fully tax deductible, depending on the way in which they have their affairs arranged.
What type of an idiot votes for this lying sack of shit?
I'm hopeful that what he said, if he does, it will be really good for the Melbournians and the Victorian as a whole.
Oh, the humanity! Now sit your ass down before I shove that cup of Dilma down your throat!
Well, I did lock people in their homes for a couple of years, mate. I didn't do that for political benefit. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I dare you to say that to my face!
I did it because it was the right thing to do. Right thing to do.
I was out for a walk with Kath last night. Within the curfew, within the 5 days, wearing a mask. Well, I did lock people in their homes for a couple of years, mate.
Alrighty! I wonder if our Prime Minister and his comb-over are still in the country!
We are going to take you live to Hiroshima in Japan, where the Prime Minister has just touched down ahead of the G7 meeting.
Of course he's not! What's this grinning pea-head doing in Japan?
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
No! Is this hair-sniffing creep still alive?
Taking you live now to Japan, where Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and US President Joe Biden are holding bilateral talks on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Hiroshima.
Oh no! Is Joe going to tell Albo about Hunter's bukkake video?
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Oh, that's great to hear, Joe. Maybe you and Hunter can come along to one of Chairman Dan's drag queen story hours.
What the hell's going on here?
I begin by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land on which we meet. Oh, shut up, man! What in the hell is going on here? It looks like more of our tax dollars have been pissed up against the back fence.
I said to my friend the Prime Minister before, the last time I saw someone on the stage here was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that Prime Minister Modi has got.
Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen! Cheaper electricity! For the love of God! Can somebody get this B-grade actor the hell off the stage? Doesn't this moron realise that there's a cost of living crisis and a climate emergency?
Last time that happened, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen!
Let's talk about housing, Prime Minister.
Now clean up your dog shit and get back to work!
I'll hand you over to Chris and then Saul.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
Well, as Jim said, this is all about reducing bills and reducing emissions.
What in the hell is wrong with this little ass puppet? It looks like he might have an electrified, renewable cable plugged up his ass. What words of wisdom does this fork-tongued little snake mouth have to offer?
This is ultimately all about giving Australians better choices.
What the hell are you talking about?
Better choices of cars which are better for the climate and better to drive and more cost efficient.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear! I'll park 2 of these shit heaps next to my Commodore! Somebody stop him! Why did this climate midget take his nuclear energy video off his Twitter account? Oh, that's right! It's because he's full of shit!
An electric vehicle costs around $400 a year to drive.
Dickhead!
Baby Otto. Baby Otto.
Cheaper electricity. Yeah, I think you've had to say. Say that! Say that! Say that!
Sorry.
Hey, Tony. Thanks.
And thanks to these magnificent bastards for their loyal support, and especially you, JF, you little ripper!
This isn't just a story about an ABC presenter or an Indigenous man or the ABC as an institution. I think it raises some very deep questions about racism, the role the media plays in...
Silence! Now pull that bottle of Chardonnay out of your ass, love!
And these are really, really heavy and important issues that we need to be talking about.
No, they're not! We just have to get dickheads like you and this wanker off the tally and replace your shit programs with reruns of the Bush Tucker Man! Now get the hell out of my sight! Dickhead! Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen! And good riddance to the poo-jabbing leprechaun!
Now, it's been 6 months since I've been here to announce the... heck.
I'm tipping that's not the first time he's had a Bukkake Supreme in the face!
It's just not right.
And these people are worried about the drag queens indoctrinating and sexualizing children?
Yes, we are! You moon-headed, lisping mistake of biology! Can somebody shove a non-binary breakfast down him or hers rainbow trap?
These people, get the fuck out of here!
Gentlemen, you guys can acknowledge us. Ooh, who is this? Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I'm a man of God. I can't do this.
Oh, no.
Even Denzel Washington's dad knows the difference between a hairy ball sack and a mangina.
It's time to stand up and be a man of God.
Say that! Say that! Say that!
Over to you, Marianne.
Thanks very much, Premier. And the good news is, of course, that you can get both your flu and your COVID vax at the same time. There's still
silence! Get the fuck out of here! Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen!
What is the government advising us now about the need for the next COVID booster?
Oh no! What's this? Limp-wristed, insipid, COVID cretin doing back on the telly?
Well, that's the point. It's really more about boosters than it is about the 5th dose. And what they're saying is, if you haven't had a vaccination or natural infection in the last 6 months,
you're still here?
Then you should wait probably until June to have your booster shot.
It's over.
If you get a shallow curve, but it goes on for longer, more people are infected.
Go home.
I think I demonstrated to the Victorian community really clear.
Get the fuck out of here! Oh! I could watch this all day!
People who are driven by hate will always be overcome by people driven by love.
By all means, off with his head. And don't forget the scrotum.
I stand to stand! I stand to stand! We're stand! Oh, shut up! And get back to work! Producing your pathetic, garbage shit programs! Do us all a favour and go and stand under a collapsing wind turbine! I stand to stand! I stand to stand! I stand to stand!
The world is full of assholes, Ray. You do realise that?
Yeah, and you know why?
Why?
Well, I did lock people in their homes for a couple of years, mate. Because people let them get away with it.
That's just not fair.
Bruce Springsteen! Bruce Springsteen!
This pandemic is not over.
Get the fuck out of here!
To announce the